Well, what you guys, hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to a new Fishing for Memories video, and if you do enjoy them, says me as I get a mosquito in the eye, if you do enjoy them, smash the thumbs up button, perhaps give them a share on your group pages or your own Facebook pages, etc. That would be highly appreciated and you'd help to grow the channel, which would be, as I say, very, very, very good of you. If you're not subscribed, a curse of banana skins upon you. Hit the bell icon and the subscribe button and you'll be kept up to date with all my latest uploads, and there's a massive back catalogue of videos that you can view at your own leisure and pace. So what are we doing today? I should say this very early hours of the morning. It's coming out for 3 AM. I decided to come out, fish the early morning for just 3 hours and fish on the lift method with the float and centre pin. So got a little night light in there for the first bit of, before the first bit of light breaks. Little insert waggler locked in place with 2 soft grip stops, and there's just one shot near the hook around about 3 to 4 inches away, and that's just locking it in position to allow the lift method to do what it says. The name's fairly kind of explanatory. So cast this out, draw the line down, that'll cock the float, and then when you do get a bite and the fish lifts the shot, you'll get, as the name suggests, the float will lift out the water and lay flat. Sometimes it lifts out, lays flat and tears off, or it just lifts out, lays flat. You know that you've got a good bite, strike in, hopefully connect with a decent fish or two. Now, I'm back down, decided, as I say, to bring this method with me because it's in the spot where I just had a nice trio of tench. And I thought, why not get back down with the lift method? Why not indeed? We've had some really stormy weather. It's very humid, around about 80% humidity. Anyone that knows me knows that I put a lot of faith in barometric conditions, and can fortunately get down today in conditions that match, which is great, always a bonus. So, as I say, lift method. The rod is the FishTech TFG, or Total Fishing Gear Compact Float Rod. Fits on my bike nicely, 10 foot in length, so it splits down into around about 5 foot sections. The reels are Marco Cortesi centre pin. These are discontinued, but you can get similar ones online if you look about. Don't mind the zip tie, that's just where I've had it tied onto my bike frame. Simple setup, £6 line, because we are trying to look to stop tench from getting under the snags. And hook link material to the £6 line is £5 Preston Innovations power line. It's a hook link material that I put a lot of faith into, and I've got a lot of confidence in general. Very supple, very, very, very good abrasion resistance, and good diameter as well. So perfect for matching up your main line to a nice hook link material that isn't too obvious. Now my hook that I'm using a specimen wire hook, so heavier gauge hook. That's the size 14 specimen wire hook. I think it's a Gardner Talon tip if I remember correctly. So yeah, nice and simple. Bait wise, worms, plenty of worms from the wormery. All red worms and a few lobs. Nice helping of maggots to feed in, red and whites only. And then ground bait wise, that's Mainline Sweet Marine this time, not Proactive, but Mainline Sweet Marine, and that's mixed with a little bit of the Mainline Cream Smart Liquid. That's really nice. It's almost got a condensed milk smell to it, and it does rise up off the ground bait and through the water column. Really, really good liquids. Good for using on your hook baits. Great for adding to your ground bait additives. And what I've done with it is because it's very thick and very potent and condensed and concentrated, I sprayed some of it into a disposable cup, mixed it down with water to dilute it, and added it to the mixture. In with this, you've got hemp and sweet corn, as you can see, and a tin of sweet corn there too. Obviously, I'm not going to be piling all this in, but I will start feeding it now, the swim. And hopefully, as daylight breaks, the tench will come round and we'll get some interesting, fun and enjoyable scraps on the lift method. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's crack on, shall we? Let's get that float out there. That was a tench, guys, right in front of the float. Been absolutely plagued by small rod, so I'm hoping the tench are moving into the spot now. Yep. Oh. Tell you what, it's about time I switched to a 10mm boilie on the lift method. Been plagued by rod. Sorry about anyone's ears. Ah, get in there. Whew, nice to have one. Rudd have been actually quite a nightmare. Switched to double corn, missed a tench bite on double corn. Then started getting played even more by Rudd again, so switched over to a little 10 or 12 mil tooty boilie. Missed another good bite, struck into thin air, and then the float laid flat and I hit this one. Good scrap though, eh? Absolutely cracking. Let's hope I can get another one before I've got to be off. Well, there's still more fizzing out there. Is it any wonder this one gave me the runaround, eh? Bloody portly male, muscular male fighting machine. Beautiful fish. Real good scrap, wasn't it? Been getting played though by Rudd, guys. Last time I was down I was doing fine on leisure for the Tench, but this time I couldn't get past the Rudd. Only a couple of bites which were Tench which I didn't connect with, but changing over to 12mm side hook 12mm tutti frutti boilies. They're the mainline ones, and yeah, beautiful. So we can get another one before I've got to be off. But look at those typical male paddles. Whew, just pull myself back. Cracking, cracking. And is there a finer way to catch them? No, I love catching them on leisure too, guys. Trust me. But yes, great fun on the pin. Spectacular fun. Let's get it slipped back. Yep. Excuse my language. Fuck. That was a quick one. Oh, no, not there, not there. God, they fight. They are really scrapping, some guys. Really, really scrapping. Trouble is, I've got to apply quite a bit of pressure because there's snags on the right hand side and on the left. Oh, it just pinged off its dorsal there. Actually, probably its pelvic. Oh, it's not a bad fish. It's not a bad fish. Stay on, please. Get in there. Oh, thank heavens for that. And excuse my deletive expletive earlier. Changing to the boilies, should have changed earlier to the little boilies, the mini boilies, because of the rod. Would have had more tench than what I've had. Should have and could have had 3. That hook ball really annoyed me and got the old nervous energy flowing quite hard. Really did make me real edgy, and kept seeing fizzing afterwards around the float, and I sat there on tenter hooks. Lovely. Nice to get another one. I'll tell you what, they are scrap. They certainly do give a good old account of themselves. How's about that then, guys? This one's evidently, I don't think that long been out of spawning. It's got a bit of the old chicken pox, rumptious, lumptious, sex me do going on. What a beauty. What a scrap as well. What an absolute corker. And after having that hook pull, always makes you wonder if you're going to get another chance. Thankfully, I did. Cracking. What a portly female. Let's get it slipped back. Wonderful. Well, alas, it's time to head off home. Bit of a tricky trip. The rod really did play mind games, should I say, or really harass me. I do like to use my classic baits. I like my corn, like my bread, like my red worms. And although I did get a couple of decent tench bites when I managed to get through the rod on the corn and the worms, it was real tough going. So I changed over to those small mainline tutti frutti boilies, just side hooking them on the size 12. And yeah, picked me up 2 lovely tench. Always fun as well. So enjoyable on the lift method. You get that lovely lift bang. And one of those was a real quick fish after having lost that other fish. That's the trouble though. I mean, hook pulls, they happen in fishing, especially when you've got to apply a lot of side strain at the actual beginning of a fight with a fish, you know, really straight away, and you know, as soon as you're playing the fish. And I had to do that because along this side, although it's not that snaggy, there is a lot of tree roots actually which are coming to the margins as it shelves up, and really got to bully the fish because they try to run down the marginal shelf and along the tree roots. So it is what it is, you know. Would have been nice to have all 3, of course, you know, as an angler. You know, I want everyone to count, you know, get one in the net and you know, not lose it. But as I say, that's fishing. You know, if he was guaranteed not to have hook pulls, if he was guaranteed not to have bad trips, you know, we wouldn't enjoy the moments when we do slip a fish into the net. And I can't knock those 2 fish that I had, absolute pearlers. Would like to stay on. They're fizzing a bit at the moment, but I'm going to head off. Got to get home, got to do chores, and you know, not take the mick with my mum. I do apologise as well, guys, for me saying bollocks when I lost that fish. But you know how it is, guys. Your adrenaline's up. You want to land that fish, and the first thing that does go through your mind, you know, as I say, hit and hold situations early on in the scrap with a fish. You are always worrying with a hook pull, and yeah, that was at the back of my mind. The adrenaline was through the roof, and then the hook pulled, fish gone, and me swearing. I can assure you, I'm not that potty mouthed. Well, not unless I'm really, really angry or annoyed about something. I wasn't so angry. I was more adrenaline fueled, and a bit of an anticlimax always to lose a fish like that. But yeah, as I say, 2 cracking tench. Hope you've enjoyed the trip. Not much footage early on as it was getting light because the tench were only just coming on the feed. I did have a few rudd, but I didn't film them because I was looking forward to getting through to the tench, to be honest. But yeah, Hope you've enjoyed the video. And I'll probably come back down here actually. I really do fancy it for a few more on the lift method. But anyway, till my next video. Hope you're enjoying wherever you're fishing at the moment. And I'll see you on another Fishing for Memories vlog. Take care guys, and stay healthy and stay safe.